I was saying, I've been away longer than I should have. I wanted to continue with the whole Cortez situation, but I can't lie, I couldn't be asked. So we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna move on. I can't lie, we're gonna talk about Plaqueboy situation. Plaqueboy Max. I know you guys have been seeing what's going on, and he's been getting a lot of backlash for his actions, which for me is like, and we're gonna get into it in more detail. But it's like for me, you let the guy do what he wants to do. Do you get it? You let him do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? It feels like he's almost like experimenting. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to see something that suits him. I can see why other people would be like, oh, like he's doing it for the attention. True. The thing is, we don't know exactly why he's acting how he's acting. It could be for the attention. It could be because he's trying to find something that will suit him, or maybe he's just experimenting for the fun of it. But Akala, we got a video from Omizi. We're gonna go watch that, and then yeah, let's just get straight to it.
It's not. Why don't we twerk? Now that I think about it, my nigga, why is twerk a gender neutral dance? I'm tweaking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I never even thought about that. Like, that is the only gender neutral dance, bro.
Yeah, I think Max is new here, because I remember back in them Nene days when y'all were getting real low with them booties and y'all was, giving it a little pop when y'all was, when y'all back was a little broke. So twerking may be something that the men's be getting into. I feel like at this point, every single week I'm covering Plaqueboy Max with some sort of new allegation or scandal that he's going through. But I'm starting.
Before he continues, actually, guys acting like, I'm not gonna say they willingly shake ass, but like there are dances with that that guys do that include hip movement. It's not necessarily twerking, like blatantly bending their back to show ass. It's not that, but I can see where Omizi is coming from as well.
Realize that some of this stuff is more intentional than we are led on to believe. Since the dermal piercing, the talks of the vasectomy, the butt reduction surgery conversation, and even the diva tattoo, Max is becoming more and more comfortable being himself on the internet. We saw all the rage moments that he was going through because the audience didn't understand him, but now I think he's in the stage of, if you can't beat him, then you might as well join him. And now the internet is no longer just reacting to Max changing. They're not waiting for the next confusing thing, clipping it, debating it, defending it, attacking it, and turning every single moment into some sort of bigger conversation than it probably needed to be. And I'm not gonna lie, I do think he's getting some amusement behind it. Whether Max is doing these things intentionally or not is no longer the point. The results are the same. What Max is truly understanding now is that confusion has become one of the easiest, and I do mean easiest, ways to farm attention. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. Hey, don't act like y'all don't know what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Some of y'all nays was twerks, period, full stop, and that's okay. We're accepting here. It's still June. Hit the
He's not lying. There is certain names guys were putting hands on the knees. They were putting hands on the knees fully like bent over like they were twerking. Now, bro, that was a thing as well. That was a thing as well. But talk like he mentioned something about Plaqueboy Max, and using the art of confusion to gather more attention. Again, we don't have an exact reason to why Plaqueboy Max is doing what he's doing, but the confusion that he is causing is garnering him more attention at the end of the day. Which, hey, was it? What's the saying? I forgot the saying. It's something like, oh yeah, bad publicity is still publicity or something. I don't fucking. It's something like that, man. And in this case, I think it applies very well to Plaqueboy Max.
back into the video. I like this. I'm having a good time with this. You know why? Because this isn't your traditional drama. Max isn't beefing with anybody. He's not crashing out. He's not getting exposed. He's just doing things that simply confuse people. The diva tattoo was the perfect example. Max gave it its own meaning, but his fans immediately turned it into a debate of masculinity, sexuality, identity, and whether Max was trying to tell us something or not. Probably didn't help that it was.
No, the fans didn't do that. Plaqueboy Max did that. There was one TikTok. He goes, "Oh, being a diva. I mean, he was talking about being a diva is like being a bad bitch. Like he said it off rip like that. Being a bad bitch, being able to do whatever he wants to do, rete rete, something along those lines. But he did definitely mention something about being a bad bitch. So in terms of like the fans made that up. No, he said that himself. That was one of the reasons why he got the diva tattoo. So yeah, they, diva is a definite the female version of a hustler, innit? That's what Beyonce said, innit? Yeah.
Hey, you live and you learn. Then when we see a fan on the streets of New York City copying the exact same tattoo, it became even weirder because it's not just a bit that's living on the internet anymore.
Look at this though. Oh! What the fuck? Oh no. What the fuck?
People are actually carrying Max's choices into their own lives. See, this is when you realize that the confusion is working. A tattoo that started off as Max expressing himself becomes a symbol for fans to copy, debate, question, and defend.
Word? Wait, don't trust the like that no more. You got me mad with that. That's cool. I'm gonna do it again, then again, then again. And you gonna stay mad. Child, I'm not trying to be on diva, sassy shit, but it's real.
I'll be real, man. Yo, letting another man's decisions, actions influence you is not necessarily a bad thing. Let's be real. I mean, shit, the reason why I'm doing YouTube is because of another guy's actions, or should I say, because of what their actions led to, right? I like doing YouTube, but I would be lying if I said, oh, this guy, like I haven't seen guys doing YouTube and having fun with it. You know, I feel like I can have fun with YouTube. You know, I feel like I can put my 2 cents out there to the public, and if I make money off it, great. If not, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I started playing football, I, I thought I can't lie, I didn't really start liking football, pardon me, until I was like 12. But once I started liking it, I started loving it. And I'm seeing like guys making it into football and making money. I'm out here having fun, just playing football, no money involved, no nothing, just playing with friends. I'm thinking, well, if I'm good enough, I can make it professionally and make bread off a game that I just love playing anyway. At the end of the day, those are decisions that were influenced by other men. Not on no weird thing. It's just like, oh, because if he can do it, I can do it. Now, obviously, what I'm trying to get to here is there's certain actions you don't need to follow. There's certain actions that that you don't need to follow, so you don't need to criticize them because they don't do nothing for you. They don't do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? That's To be fair, that's probably why I'm so unbothered about Plaqueboy doing what he's doing. Because it won't do nothing for me. I don't know Plaqueboy. Plaqueboy certainly doesn't know me. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he does, hey, as long as it's not no like mental issue, as long as he's genuinely just experimenting for the sake of experimenting, then hey, brother, go ahead, innit? Life is for the living.
You going up to a grown man telling him how to do his hairs. Fuck up. What are you talking about, my nigga? Like, what type of random... That's how you start a nigga day?
But then on the flip side of that, you have the fan confronting him for how he wears his hair. Fans are not just copying him, but they're attempting to police him. Could you imagine early in the morning on the way to the parade of your favorite sports team, a fan comes up to you and says, yo, bro, why you got your hair like that, gay? Why you got, come on, brother. Your breath smell like coffee. It smell like you got a Brunson egg and cheese, hold the dick and balls. Nobody wants to smell that right now. Get out my face. You need to say good morning. But I guess it shows some love in a certain type of way, because that fan isn't saying this in a mean way. He's saying, hey man, I love you so much, Maximilian, that the wig that you wore upset me, which is strange in and of itself, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. This just lets you know that Max's image has become this community debate, IRL. Every new look is a public vote. And at first, it looked like Max is just confusing everybody, but the bigger issue is that his audience has been trained to turn every confusing moment into content for him.
If I'm stroking the ground or doing some wild nut shit are twerking. Why don't we twerk? Now that I think about it, my nigga, why is twerk a gender neutral dance? Twerking is the only gender neutral dance. I'm tweaking?
I'll be real. If you want to twerk in it. Some people would say there's repercussions for that, but brother, if you want to twerk, just twerk, bro. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, guys were talking about black boy wearing wigs, and in this specific one, he was wearing a blonde wig. At first, I was like, okay, but then once I realized he was just impersonating Haaland, I was like, oh, what's the problem? He's just impersonating Erling Haaland, bro. He's impersonating a sports person. What was really the issue? But obviously, I know there's been another video of him wearing another wig, but I think we'll get onto that here on this video as well.
Two goals, I told you. Why I know weird shit? You look like, nigga just said I look like fucking Samaya. Stop playing with me. Shout out Samaya, but stop being weird, nigga. Nigga, Huda don't wear no wigs, bro. Huda wear her shit natural.
This latest situation where Max is wearing the blonde wig has a lot of people up in arms about what's going on in his life. But I'm here to tell you, I ain't gonna lie, gang, the blonde wig kind of gas. Cause I'm not gonna lie, gang, there might be some truth to what they be saying. Blondes do have more fun. This to me is where the strategy becomes clear as day. Max can do something small and then everyone turns it into a storyline. Him asking why men can't twerk is a perfect example of a confusion clips by Max. It's funny, it's unserious, and it's probably meant to get a reaction out of the larger group, but fans immediately turn it into some bigger conversation while not realizing that we have access to their Instagram accounts and they have not deleted those videos yet. We saw you, Nene boys. A normal creator says something like that and people laugh it off after 5 minutes. But if Max says it, then suddenly everybody is debating if he's trolling, experimenting, farming reactions, and all this other stuff. To me, the blonde wig is the same thing. He was watching Norway versus Senegal and trying to look like a stereotypical Norwegian person, but fans still treated it like another piece of evidence. Sometimes I think that people want other people to be gay so then they can live their truth. There might be some validity in that. I don't know.
What a point. On me, what a point. Genuinely. I feel like guys are waiting for other people to validate their feelings. And this is just more than just you being gay. At this point, this is just a whole thing of people waiting for other people to validate how they feel in order to then for them to feel okay with how they feel. You know what I'm saying? In a world where guys fought for rights, I'm talking about all types of rights, all types of people, different colors, races, beliefs, fought for their rights to believe in whatever they want to believe in. Nowadays is now that you're gonna wait for people to validate what you feel. Bro, and this world still has its problems. I promise you, the problems, there'll always be problems, but right now, obviously, there's a lot of problems. But compared to back in the day, and I'm talking about back in the day, 100 years, 500 years, a whole millennia. If we're comparing, like, honestly, the world hasn't been disunited and ever, I don't think. For as divided it still is, it hasn't been more united since ever. Guys haven't been able to express how they truly feel like this damn near ever. I mean, to the point where guys can just go on the internet and just spam hard ass. Just a couple of years ago, you would have lost your jobs, you would have been cancelled, and it would have been long for you. Now you spam the hard R, you're coming away with a couple thousand in your pocket. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? If anything, this is the time and age in the year of our Lord and Savior 2026 for you to really express how you feel with barely any repercussions. You know what I'm saying?
This is why that part where somebody in his chat says that he looks like Hutta or Samaya is very important. They're basically saying the quiet part out loud. People aren't watching Max's streams to be entertained or informed anymore. They're watching it as some sort of investigation. They want to build some sort of case against him and his sexuality. It's strange to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. But what they don't realize is that every single clip that he's make, every confusing post that they talk about with him, and every time that, you know, the blonde wig or whatever is next hits the shade room, this is basically like doing marketing for plaqueboymax. This is why the confusion is so valuable to him. You may disagree with the way that he's going about doing it, but a clear joke dies pretty fast. A confusing joke gets debated for the next couple days. Hell, he done made like 3 plaqueboymax videos off of the tattoos and whatnot alone. But once confusion becomes the engine, the question changes. It's no longer, why did Max do this? It becomes, does Max know exactly what he's doing? Now, this is where the conversation should be fair to Max. Zesty comedy is not new for him. And I had somebody check me for the use of Zesty. I want to have a full-on dialogue and conversation about that in a later live stream, but we'll get back to that at a different time. It is something that is common in the WL community, and Max isn't new to this. He's actually very true to this.
God damn, nigga, what's going on here? Like, I mean, shit, it's talking to me, bitch. I ain't bring it up. It's damn near enter my presence. Like, I'm not even trying to be on no gay shit.
Because if you want a burger, eat a burger. If you want a french fry, eat a french fry. The fuck?
Tell me what's wrong with this.
Okay, his name is
Caesar.
Roll up the clip of this nigga taking Duke airbag shots. Come on. All right, I did it. That was me.
Duke's behind you.
So to me, the issue is not that Max suddenly woke up and became a totally different person.
To be fair, I was watching a video from, I think, what's it, Young Don, and he in that video that Young Don, I think, was reacting to another video. Like, the guy was explaining, like, yo, plaqueboymax has been doing this since the start of his career. That's how he's been acting. That's why his fans follow him. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. If anything, okay, I guess he's been more out there with it. But then again, is he? I mean, you just saw the last clip. Guy was talking about Duke behind him. The guy arched his back. Are we serious? Are we serious? So, like, in terms of, like, like, oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? Like, he's acting weird. He's acting confusing. I don't know, man. It seems like he's doing exactly what he's been doing for the past, I don't know how many years. I don't know how long he's been streaming. And it's still getting him views. And it's still getting him money. So, hey.
Issue is that Max is basically doing the same stuff that he's been doing, but now that he's bigger, more watched, and more analyzed, it's all of a sudden a problem. At one point, these same jokes that he's getting off now would be something for his community to laugh at, point at, and then move on to the next thing. But now things are getting clipped, they're getting pushed to different algorithms, to different people, and people are judging him and analyzing him that really don't know what's going on.
Listen, I'll be honest with you guys. How do I explain it? Let's just try to choose the benefit of the doubt here, right? Let's put yourselves in his POV. He sees that he's getting a lot of, like, obviously traction from kind of gay baiting, and I feel like that's kind of what it is. Like, I don't think he's actually gay. I think he's just playing the game. You guys are giving it to him. I'm telling you, it's the vasectomy.
It's the same game Aiden Ross played. Aiden Ross played the same game as plaqueboymax. Both of them did. I mean, it's one of the biggest reasons why Aiden Ross is who he is today. And the same thing goes for plaqueboymax. That's literally it. Both of them played the same game and look where it got them.
Dude, you guys are getting mad at me. I'm saying the truth. It's the vasectomy. Bro, I couldn't imagine not having fucking, like, testosterone run through your body.
This is why Aiden's point matters so much. He's basically saying, hey, if you can't beat him, you might as well join him. People are going to react strongly to what you have to say or do anyway, so you might as well get paid or get views off of it. Let it become a part of your formula at the end of the day. And I don't think that that makes Max fake or cosplaying or LARPing or anything. I think that that just means he understands the game of it all. He can genuinely find the joke funny while knowing that the internet is going to turn this into some deeper and bigger debate. Hell, the only other alternative is to let the internet destroy you and make you mad and upset like we've seen in previous times, so hell, why not get a laugh out of it? I like DDG's defense of it as well, and it's something that instantly popped in my mind when I saw Max, which makes sense because I've seen them stream together recently.
Niggas be hating on Max, bro. But you know what y'all don't remember? Bad Bunny was tripping about 5 years ago. Craziest music video I ever watched in my life. Nigga was tripping. Still get hella hoes, nigga. All right, that's not glazing. Y'all just pick and choose, bro. That's wrong. That's what's wrong with the streaming community. Y'all always want to pick and choose on who y'all want to hate on, man.
DDG's defense is that artists have always done
And he's gonna get into it now. But DDG just said something very important. Artists have been doing this for the longest of times. Drake did it recently when he was putting clips in his hair and painting his nails. Playboy Carti. Like, bro, his whole vampire aesthetic. Painting his nails, guy was wearing a thong. But you didn't see none of his fans chatting. All of them, the Drake fans weren't saying nothing. The Playboy Carti fans weren't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure there's more examples out there. Mostly when plaqueboymax does it. I guess it's because people aren't as influenced by plaqueboymax as they were by someone like a Playboy Carti or like a Drake or a Lil Leslie, right? Lil Uzi Verse, remember that? Leslie? But because I guess they got more Drake, Playboy Carti, and Lil Uzi Verse have more of an aesthetic compared to not aesthetic, but like what's it called? More of a mystique to them compared to plaqueboymax, and obviously they are more influential to whatever realm they are in compared to plaqueboymax. No one says nothing, or whoever says something is overrun by the fact that there's a majority of people that either don't care or because they're big fans of him, they're just gonna follow them anyway. In this case, for plaqueboymax, he doesn't have the popularity of the aforementioned names that I just said. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he's way more out there. The guy's streaming almost, I don't know how many times he's streaming, but he streams a lot. So guys act like they know him. So when they see him acting like this, they feel like they've got more of a say. You get it? But at the end of the day, he's doing the same shit all these men are doing. That's it.
Weird and feminine things, flamboyant things to push their image and their performance. I can think of one Atlanta rapper who literally changed his name to SEX and was wearing blouse.
Young Thug as well. And some guys were I remember, hey, there was a period of time guys were trying to shit on Young Thug, but who's talking now? Guys are talking. No one's talking now. Even when they were chatting what's about him, guys were still listening to Young Thug. So that's how you know you don't really need to be taking these guys serious. You get it? Because at the end of the day, they'll say something and then go, to run to their corner and still listen to their music or still watch whatever, you know what I'm saying, the other guys uploading. So it doesn't really matter, man.
Skirts while also running around doing things that caught him in a RICO case. Shout out to Young Thug, man. Never change. But Aiden's point doubles down and makes it whole because streamers don't need a full-on rollout. They don't need some going to radio, big spots on billboards and all these other things. They can just put out confusing clip after confusing clip and everyone else is going to do the marketing for them. That's the new line that Max is playing with. The joke may be old, but the reaction is new. And once the reaction becomes bigger than the joke, then the content starts to feel less like comedy and more like a strategy. So now this is not really about whether Max is joking or being serious. This is a bigger issue about audiences no longer being able to just take jokes as jokes. They treat everything like he is doing as some sort of clue, and that's what turns this confusion into a brand. To me, this is just another evolution on Max's streaming cycle. Before, the appeal was energy, music, connections, reactions, and a chaotic personality. Now, a part of the appeal is the mystery of what he is becoming. Every new Max moment creates 4 different reactions. Some people laugh, some people defend him, some people accuse him of doing too much, and some people think he's secretly revealing something about his identity. Even though we do know in the past he's had relationships with a lot of women to the tune of him slipping up and getting somebody pregnant. I don't know. Wiggins slipping it. Shit is pissing me off.
Keith, you said you always wanted a grandson? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Niggas slipped up OD, bro. Niggas slipped up OD. I slipped up OD. I'm not gonna say when, why, because niggas start putting together timelines. Just know, slipped up. So I got scared, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I looked up. How do you get rid of You feel me? I find the answers. And surprisingly enough, the procedure is actually pretty easy. You can go in and walk out same day. You don't got to go to the hospital, all some extra shit.
But see, this is why it keeps spreading. The internet loves these content pieces that feel unresolved. And Max,
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, bro, in terms of all like a guy's acting like Max is acting, or like a Drake is acting, or like a Plaqueboy Car is acting, or like a Young Thug is acting, but they're out here still having relationships with women. It's not the first time we've seen guys like they act like this and still have relationships with women. They still might be down low, but then again, why care? It doesn't affect me, so I don't care. If they are down low, stop being down low. Just oh yo, like I said previously, bro. We are in a world where you express yourself, more likely you will get support. You will face backlash, but at the end of the day, you face backlash from people that don't know you in person for all. So it doesn't even matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I mean, it depends how much value you put into, random into the opinions of random people online, innit? But realistically speaking, there are people that are probably never gonna see you, so it doesn't even matter. Do you know what I'm saying? But even most of them, sometimes they're not even down low. They just like what they like. In this case, that could be the case for plaqueboymax. He likes wearing wigs. Fuck it, let him wear wigs. Yeah. Young Thug, he might just like skirts. Fuck it, let him wear skirts. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that he's down low. For me, at the end of the day, I don't care. It don't affect me. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point I was thinking to myself, I remember back in the day, I used to think to myself, oh, why do they do this? Why do people do this? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're trying to push one image, but you're acting another way. And then the more I sat myself and I thought about it, I was like, why should it matter to me? Actions of other people, unless they affect me directly or indirectly, or affect people around me, why should I care? And in this case, we're talking about celebrities that I do not care for to talk to. You know, they do not know me. I do not know them. Like I don't care what they do. Whatever, because whatever they do won't affect me. So why care? Do you know what I'm saying? Let them do what they want to do. My only thing is, as long as it's not no mental issue, bro, and they're just doing it for the love of it, I guess. Let them rock, man. Let them rock. We'll just watch these last few seconds of it and then leave it at that.
is basically unresolved content at this point. The danger of it, though, is that once confusion becomes the brand, then all of a sudden clarity becomes boring. If Max explains too much, the mystery dies. If he keeps pushing it, the audience gets more invested, more suspicious, and more entitled to judge him. Now, there is some sort of trap in all this, but at the end of the day, if Max is having a good old time, then Max is having a good old time. Plaqueboy Max may be joking, he might be experimenting, hell, he may even be trolling. He might just be farming reactions, or it might be a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, that's exactly why it works. The audience doesn't know what to do with him anymore, and Max has learned that not knowing is what keeps everybody watching. A normal streamer needs drama to go viral. Max just needs to put on a blonde wig, and the internet will write stories themselves.
I mean, I'll be honest, it's one of the laws. Yeah. Always plan till the end and keep your actions to yourself. Keep your plans to yourself. Keep everyone in the dark. And in this case, Plaqueboy Max is doing that expertly, genuinely. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping everyone else in the dark. He just comes out, does something random, and then everyone just starts, oh, what the heck is going on? And all of a sudden, all eyes are on him. All publicity is good publicity, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's working for him. Stuff in his pockets, man. More power to him, am I right?